Do you like cereal? I also like cereal. Cereal is very delicious. With that started, I don't think we should be wasting any time. We have to get right into it. So we got these apple Cheerios. I remember in elementary school, these were the bomb. They were absolutely amazing. I couldn't put them anywhere but A tier. Also, apple cinnamon Cheerios. That's A for apple. Alright, Cookie Crisp. Honestly, in terms of cereal, Cookie Crisp is semi-disappointing. Like, the cookies themselves just kind of taste like any sort of rice puffed cereal. Now, the added chocolate is great, but a lot of the times you'll see the chocolate chips actually falling off the cookie and then just getting in your milk, which that's not optimal. So, C tier. Kellogg's Special K. And I'm just kind of looking at this list. I don't see any of the Special K with strawberries, because that was the jam. There was no better cereal than Special K with strawberries. So just the Special K stuff by itself, that sounds disgusting. Kicks. Haven't really had Kicks, but I'm assuming they're bad. Apple Jacks. That's like the better version of Apple Cinnamon Cheerios, so that's S tier. You can't, I mean, especially like the commercials back in the day, those were sick. So that combined with the apple cinnamon flavor, unbeatable. Corn Flakes, do people actually eat these? Get out of here. I'm not a huge fan of just purely chocolate cereal. To me, that's more like a dessert, so get down, get out of here, Count. Captain Crunch. It's a very unpopular opinion, but Captain Crunch, more like Captain C tier. Not even that good. Rice Chex. Did you ever go someplace as a kid and like they handed out Rice Chex as a snack? Those were the days, and that brings me good memories, so we're gonna go with B tier on Rice Chex. Not a whole lot of flavor in those bad boys, but if you got like the cinnamon variety, Captain Crunch with peanut butter. Now, I hate peanut butter, so D tier, get out of here. That's not even debatable. Honey Bunches of Oats. Now, I'm kind of an old person when it comes to cereal. The more nuts, the more honey, I think it's the better cereal. So I'm a huge fan of Honey Bunches of Oats. I know many people will not be, but this is my video, so shut up. Rice Krispies, the old crackle pop boys. They're the old rice crisp boys. Well, I think you have to look at it from a philosophical way. So it's not always what the cereal is, but what the cereal can become. And Rice Krispies, like, mixed with marshmallow into those like delicious snack bars. So for that, we're going A tier. Delicious. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If this is anywhere but S tier, you're absolutely wrong, and you need to uninstall your operating system on your computer. Frosted Mini Wheats. I had these for a long time, but then I realized that they get soggy pretty quickly. I don't like soggy. I don't think anyone likes soggy. C tier. C for soggy. Honey Nut Cheerios. Woo! We're talking about a staple here. You know, the pioneers used to eat these in the day, and they're supposedly heart healthy. And it's got nut in the name. Like, are you kidding me? That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna go with S tier on Honey Nut Cheerios. Just flavor profile, the good crunch. It's just generally a good cereal. Reese's Puffs. I hate peanut butter. Anyway, next one. Rice Krispies Treats. Why would you ruin Rice Krispies like that? Get out of here. Regular Cheerios. Why would you eat Cheerios without the honey nut flavoring? That, you're just wrong at that point. Lucky Charms, it's a staple of the American child. It's also a staple of the American adult and teenager. Anything that has marshmallow in it, combined with sweetened rice, is delicious. And there's nothing that can change that fact. And it's also great to put in vanilla ice cream. So for that, we're going S tier. Great dessert, great cereal, all around. This should be a staple of your diet. Cocoa Krispies, you already know how I feel about chocolate cereals, but for all the chocolate cereals, I think this one's decent. Froot Loops, I used to have Froot Loops like every day. I don't really know why. They weren't that good. Froot Loops with marshmallows was considerably better, but since I had it a lot as a kid, we're gonna go with B tier. Raisin Bran, I couldn't tell you how many times I had Raisin Bran in high school. I thought I was eating healthy. It's your good old digestive system on track. Yeah, I'm a fan of raisins. I know a lot of people don't, so I'm gonna put it up there in A tier. Delicious. Golden Crisp, never had it. It sounds disgusting. Fruity Pebbles, oof. It's like the better version of Froot Loops. It's sweeter. It's got a nice crunch to it. It's kind of what's missing in Froot Loops. Froot Loops, the loops are pretty big. You know, you can choke on them and die. You can't, and you can never be too reckless with Fruity Pebbles. You know, you take a big spoonful, even if it spills out all your mouth onto the table, you're just happy because you just pick up the pebbles with your fingers and just flick them back in your mouth. It's awesome. S tier. Cocoa Puffs. I think that's like pretty similar there to Cocoa Krispies. You know, I mean, but it's puff shaped, so that's a positive there. But I'm gonna say it's right next there with the Cocoa Krispies. I'm not a fan of chocolate cereal. Frosted Flakes. I thought Frosted Flakes were for athletes, so I started eating Frosted Flakes at an early age. Haven't grown out of it. Frosted Flakes are very delicious, and they make the milk pretty tasty. So for that reasoning, we're putting it in S tier. Captain Crunch with berries. That sounds atrocious. It's got fruity flavor, which I like, so I'm gonna assume it into the Captain C tier. Raisin Bran with the double scoops? Are you kidding me? S tier. It's got twice the amount of raisins. That's twice the amount of digestive help you're getting there. So S tier for sure. Honeycomb. Those are pretty delicious. I'm a huge fan of the honey flavoring, and it's got such a nice crunch. A tier, absolutely. Trix cereal. Now, I have some beef with Trix and their entire organization because they switched over from having nice fruit flavored, or not fruit flavored, but fruit shaped items, and now they're shaped as balls. And you know how I feel about balls, so if I'm gonna assume this is the regular Trix cereal that is like berry shaped and all that stuff, because that was the jam. A tier. If not, it would be in D. Like Kellogg's Pops. Isn't that just the very same thing as Kix? Just with the slightly different coloring in the letters? F. Cocoa Pebbles. I mean, isn't that the same thing as just all the other chocolate cereals? I'm gonna throw that in C. And Honey Smacks. I remember eating these once and they tasted absolutely horrible. Well, there you have it. That's what she looks like. You got all the crap with no flavoring or stuff that tastes like the peanut butter and weird assorted honey stuff on the bottom. Yeah, I think this makes perfect sense. If you disagree, then you're absolutely wrong. But yeah. Anyway, that's about it. Peace.